It's going up like a dog.
Alright, we're gonna talk about
Down like it's 1, 2.
5 books
down, check
for
1,
new
2.
entrepreneurs
Simple time, like it's
that I
1, 2.
recommend. Brand new entrepreneurs. Now, disclaimer, if you're a brand new entrepreneur or inspired entrepreneur or somebody who just don't want to work regular fucking job, gotta think about, don't get me wrong, let me say this because I don't say this too often. Nothing wrong with jobs, right? As long as it's a job that you enjoy doing. The whole problem for me is when you feel like you gotta do something just to pay bills, even if you don't like doing that stuff every day. If you gotta be around people you don't like every day, they stress you out. Like doing that stuff with your life every day, day in, day out, being tired, not having time for what you enjoy in life. That's the stuff that gets me, and most jobs gave me that. That's why I gave up on jobs. Yes, the only job that I liked, enjoyed was my Pizza Hut job. When I was delivering pizzas, I was the man. Cause nobody messed with me at Pizza Hut, boy. Anyway, 5 books. If you trying to get into entrepreneurship, all these books ain't gonna be about business or entrepreneurship per se, but entrepreneurship is a spiritual thing, it's like a mental thing, and it's also a business thing. It's more of a life thing, because it's like you're creating. We made in God's image, right? God didn't have a job, he had a duty. Entrepreneurs have duties. It's not like a job. Okay, small business owners have jobs, but entrepreneurship is like you creating, you're manifesting. So it's more spiritual than anything. People are always just looking at money and what I gotta do. How can I finesse this person? Nah. When you create something legit, you're manifesting stuff, so you gotta change inside for everything to manifest on the outside. And that's just real stuff. But anyway, first book I'm gonna recommend, probably one of my favorite books, definitely top 3, is called The Power of Now. I'm not gonna know all these authors, but I know him. His name is Eckhart Tolle. Oh, I don't know how to spell it. Eckhart Tolle. That's number 1. We're gonna do 5. I'm gonna give you a bonus one. Like I said, I don't even know if I said it, but when you're starting, not even just when you're starting. These are just some books, okay? There's hundreds and thousands of books. Alright, these are just some of the ones I can think of right now, but in general, it's not like no one best book. Even though I think this is the best, probably, spiritual book. He pretty much talking about the power of now, being present. This is more like if you struggle with depression, stress, worry, all that stuff, this is a great book to read. Even if you're not into entrepreneurship, I don't care. I don't care who you is. I recommend that book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I'm trying to tell you, life-changing book. Most of these are going to be life-changing, except for this one. This is a basic business book. It is going to be number 5. This is called... oh, shit. I'm not writing all this. I'm going to just put no BS marketing. Whatever. This it's called No Bullshit Guide to Direct Response Social Media Marketing. The ultimate no-holds-bars guide to producing measurable, monetizable results with social media marketing by Dan S. Kennedy and Kim Wash Phillips. Pretty much talking about what all that just said. Digital marketing, how to run ads on social media, get people to respond. So yeah, that's number 5. Alright, good book though. Like if you're just trying to really get the gist of how online business work, pretty decent book, gets you some good tips. And don't forget, we still got the bonus right here. Alright. So number 2, I'm gonna recommend another long name. What You Think About Me Is None of My Business by Terry Cole Whitaker. None of My Business by Terry Cole Whitaker. She's a very spiritual woman, right? She on YouTube now doing some whole different enlightenment type stuff. She used to be like a pastor, like a Jesus pastor. Now she's like more of like this guy. Everybody probably ain't gonna get what I'm talking about, but she's more woo-woo. But I don't say woo-woo like it's woo-woo, you know, because I'm woo-woo myself, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, love that woman, love this guy. This book is basically about what you think of me is none of my business. Like I said, it's not a business book, but when you putting yourself out there, like how I'm putting myself out there, like right now, putting myself to the world, and you got people around you and your family who's looking at your entrepreneurial dreams like you ain't good enough, or you should do what I think you should do, or are you sure, all this other type of shit. It's a good book to read for that type of stuff. Even if just for relationships, man, you got people perceptions on you and you let it affect you. What you think about me, it's none of my business. These are two of my favorite books. I'm giving y'all some of my favorite books. Check these books out. I'm gonna have links in my description to all of these books. And when you buy these books from that link in my description, I'm gonna get paid. That's part of entrepreneurship. That's part of how I eat, how I survive. I don't go to the job, do some shit I don't wanna do, and then get a check every 2 weeks. So for me eating, for me to gain more weight, y'all gotta, if, I'm not saying just buy it, because I'm talking about it, but if you're interested in it, you gotta click my link in the description below. Alright, appreciate it. And I'm not just, like I said, I'm not recommending these books just so you can, these are life-changing books, man. Number 3, probably heard this one. So everybody, well, most people, a lot of people got their start. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, another favorite author. These are literally, these top 3 are my favorite books. Like, even number 4 gonna be one of my favorites too. Napoleon Hill. Oops. Think and Grow Rich is what it's called. And it's by Napoleon Hill. Now, this is, they say this is where it all started, man. This whole new age stuff, law of attraction, using the power of the subconscious mind. Whatever man's mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. All that type of stuff, like attractive stuff, he ain't just like attractive with your mind, he actually tell you to write down a plan. Like, he's real. If you listen to his stuff on YouTube, he's like the godfather of this stuff, man. The way he talks about his message, the way he delivers his message, it be so doggone articulate. I love this dude, man. Love this man. Love this woman. Love this man. This dude, he's dead. This dude old. She's old, but don't call her old, because like I said, we are not the physical body. Our spiritual body, our spiritual selves is eternal. You know what I'm saying? They don't age. The body ages. She gonna say something like that to you. Love her though. Think and Grow Rich. These top 3 are like, man, I don't want to say something is must have, but if you wanna get introduced to books or all this big stuff, the top 3 are very good starts. He got another one that I want to recommend too, but I'm not. But if you're interested, it's called Outwitting the Devil by the same dude. But that's not part of this. But it could be like very, very good book. He wrote a lot of good books. All right, number 4 is called The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. Now, he's pretty much talking about, I gotta keep making sure this recording. Alright. Great book to get you started if you're interested in making a living online, YouTube, or even like as a speaker, you know? Because a speaker, if you're a speaker, an author, really a speaker, you can like easily transition to online stuff. Because online people will transition to speakers. If you got that influence when people will pay you to speak, okay, you just do the same shit online. But anyway, this title, it's a little bit misleading. Once you set up your business, what she's telling you how to do, how to gain expertise, it's like I said before, to be an expert at anything, all you have to do is know more than whoever you're talking to, and they'll see you as an expert. Like, you can literally read a bunch of blogs. Don't just get, look, this is just an example. Don't just get your information from blogs, because blogs ain't always all the way right. But you can like take some courses, go to some seminars, you know what I'm saying? Read, honestly, you can probably read. I'm in the library right now, I got thousands of books. I can pick one industry and read like 3 books, 2 books. I know way more than 90% of the people, you know what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is project myself out there, like start talking about what I learned, sharing what I learned. And you can see as an expert. There's other stuff you can do, like, you know, get other people to interview you, you know, start dressing differently, like a nice suit, if that's gonna attract the people that you want to pay you some attention, because some people don't trust people in suits. I know I don't trust people in suits because I feel like they out for themselves. But like I said, this is kind of misleading. It's just to get him some sales and some attention. But the thing is, it's not all the way misleading, because once you set your business up, you literally could have a week when you only work for 4 hours. But nobody wants to do that. You'll be bored as hell. But good book. I don't think I just did it justice talking about it. But when you read it, he break it down to something called deal. And I think it's delegate, eliminate, automate, and something else, maybe live. I don't know. But he's talking about how to delegate stuff in your life, like stuff that's taking up your time, and then eliminate the stuff, and then automate other stuff. Like it's called virtual assistants you can get to help you set up a business. And the business that you set up, you pretty much selling information products online. Kind of like what I'm doing right here, you know? Like I said, if you're interested in making a living on YouTube or part-time, whatever you want to do. But YouTube, and a lot of internet stuff. Y'all know about the internet stuff. Alright? But yeah, 4-hour work week. These 4 must-haves, man. Like, you probably not gonna be, I don't know, mentally or spiritually or intellectual into some of this woo-woo stuff. But if you have an open mind, definitely get these top 3. If you have an open mind and you don't just think that this is reality, hitting clocks and letting all this shit run you. If you get something inside of you is telling you like there's got to be more to life, check out these top 3. If you just want to know how people making money online, check out these 2. And another woo-woo kind of book I'm going to recommend. I don't know why I just thought about it. I only read it once. Great book though. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. Now, I knew these authors. I don't know who wrote this off the top of my head. Now, entrepreneurship, man, my man. Entrepreneurship, you gotta think big. You gotta think big. This is a good book. I ain't read it in a while. I just remember it being a good book. So check that out too. That's the bonus book. But my man, what's his name? What is his name? Because I was asking for this quote. He was like, dude, I ain't telling you my quote unless you tell people I came up with it. What's his name? Haziq Ali. He says, Haziq Ali. Alright, that's my man. He says, you have to expand your mind to fit your dreams, or else your dreams will begin to shrink to fit your mind. That's what this is about. Expanding your mind. Alright, expand your mind. Think big. Do not limit yourself. Because once you expand that mind, it can go back to him. You expand your mind. You let yourself think big and want what you want. Over time, you figure out a way to get there. That's why people don't believe that you can make all this. Man, there's millionaires on the internet. There's probably millionaires around you. You just don't even know. Like, we see people paying rent, $10,000 downtown, $20,000. Everybody ain't on TV, celebrities and all that stuff. There's different ways to get money out here, y'all. So expand your mind. And the law of attraction, like, you're going to attract the people, the things, the knowledge, all that stuff is going to attract. As long as you keep your mind on that big old thing that you want to achieve. And don't think that you're just going to jump there, you know? Law of attraction don't work like you thinking about it all the time, then you get there. No, you thinking about it, stuff starts showing up, small baby steps to get there. It's going to be a lot of change in the inside that you got to do. All right? It's probably going to be some discomfort, getting out your comfort zone, you know, so you can get better at different stuff. Become more diverse, learn more. and just become more. Jim Rome said you can have more because you can become more. All this stuff starts in the inside. You know, I say all the time, God would not have put you here on earth with some stuff that you ain't got to need to have the life and become everything that you want to be. Everything is in the inside. Just open yourself up. The world keep you closed down with all this socialization, education in schools, your family stuff, religion, like media, shit, some marketing. Like, you gotta know how to detach yourself from all that. Meditate. Meditate. That goes back to the power of now. Like, once you can learn how to meditate, you see that you're really not this physical body. Like, all this stuff is just like, it's like virtual reality, honestly. So then you ain't gonna be tripping about stuff like bills or fears. Because fear, what is fear? Show me fear. I can show you what it look like. I can show people who fear what they do, but show me fears. It's not real. It's not real. False evidence appearing real, right? You can be like, fuck fear. All your limiting beliefs and doubts that you give yourself, you can think big. You can be like, fuck those limiting beliefs. What matters is what you walk into, is the action that you take and the shit that you're doing. And that's what's gonna manifest what you want if it's congruent with the big stuff you was thinking. Like this. I wasn't even trying to make millions. I just want to say that millions and millions. But I'm really trying to impact a whole bunch. I'm trying to impact thousands of people with what I'm doing right now. And in turn, I'm expecting to make a nice little amount of money, more than I could in a doggone corporate world. Corporate world, my max that I got to was like $56K a year. That ain't shit. I need to write down my goals. I've been saying 300K is what I've been trying to get to, but you see how that's like a plain number? I want to break it down to like, I'm finna hit $167.47 or some shit. I don't know, but that ain't shit, man. So hopefully I can impact a lot of people, help a lot of people, and I can hit this and be like, whoa, then I'll be, because I'm not too long ago, I wouldn't have thought that was even possible. I would not be thinking big like some 300,000. I'm like, dude, I ain't got no master's degrees. I ain't no type of doctor. But I know what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I was focused on stuff, and stuff started attracting me. I started saying, wait, this can be possible. So now, taking the actions to try to get me there. You know? Whatever man can conceive and believe, he can achieve. All these books, check them out. All links in the description. I'm Ceasar. This business and gravy. I'll talk to you.
I put it down like 2, 3.
It's
Get it?
just
Ding,
different.
I'm talking. Everything I do and sing is for a poor kid. Never settle for a thing, you need more, kid. Get a goal, then you add it to your chore list. Find your inner passion, then you find your focus.